Hello everyone. Today I will be showing you how to play Donkey Wars Universe. Yeah, I don't know really why I'm showing it. Maybe if I do, maybe I might do like a video where I'm playing against my friends or something. Probably won't be for quite a while, considering the epidemic that's happening at the moment, but we'll just have to wait. But I'll still explain the rules, so when I'm talking about the game, you guys have a better understanding of what I'm talking about and it doesn't sound like nonsense. So here I've got the monster cards and here we've got the magic cards. You guys haven't seen the magic cards yet, but you'll get a glimpse of them here. So this is the sign for the magic cards. It's like a scroll with two little stars in the corners. They all look like that. And so let's start off with the types of cards. You've got the fire cards, you have the demon cards, you have the sky cards, you have the water cards, you've got the death cards, and you've got the grass cards. That's all 6 types. So the types are mostly used for effects and magic cards, so it's just easier for me to make them and don't have to think like 20 minutes to think of an effect for a monster. So yeah, that's the types. Your deck has to have 15 monster cards and 5 magic cards to play the game. That's to play the game, but you can have more. You can have like 10 magic cards if you want to, but to actually play the game you must have 15 monster cards and 5 magic cards at least to play the game, but you can go overboard with that. At the moment I do not have enough for a deck, but that's because I've only started the game and it's quite a new game, so that will of course come with time. But we'll just show it off like it was normal. So at the start of the round, the very first round, you draw 5 cards, and then so the cost system in the game, this is how much the card costs to put onto the field. Magic cards you can play for free, as you can see, but monster cards, they all have a cost. The cost in this game is called donkeys, because the game's called Donkey Wars, and yeah, that's it. You pay with donkeys, and you start the game off with 4 donkeys each, and you gain 2 donkeys every turn. So at the moment I can't play Lithuliam, I can play any of these guys. I can play 2 of these or 1 of these. So for the moment, at this time, I'll play Nipple the Pigeon, and I'll save the 2 donkeys, and next round I will have 4 donkeys again, because you gain 2 donkeys each turn, and I only played a 2 donkey monster. So yeah, that's how the cost system works. And of course, if I was to play both of these, which together they cost 4, or just played Clock of Time, he costs 4, next turn I'd only have 2 donkeys, so I'd only be able to play a 2 donkey monster. Some monsters cost a little bit more, like this one, 5, but some monsters obviously will cost 6, and maybe the powerful ones will even cost 8. But that depends on how powerful the card is. The effect, once you play the card, you do the effect. It depends what kind of effect it is. Sometimes the effect is like, when placed, draw 1 card, or sometimes it will be, this card can't be affected by magic cards. That just depends, and you just do what the card says. That's pretty self-explanatory. The attacking system and health system is pretty simple. You have an attack box and a HP box. So every time, for example, Zombie Fish would attack the card, then that would take 10 away from 80. It's quite simple, and yeah, that's basically it. So this card can easily kill this card with 1 hit, and then it would go to the graveyard. If you have 10 monsters in the graveyard, you lose the game. But there's also a place called the sacrifice area, which is similar to the graveyard, but sometimes it has an effect. Some cards have effects that send your cards to the graveyard, and to the sacrifice area instead of the graveyard. Like, destroy one demon card on the field, send it to the sacrifice area instead of the graveyard. The sacrifice area is the graveyard, but it doesn't count. So if you have 10 cards in your sacrifice area, you don't lose the game, you can still keep playing. It's only if you have 10 cards in your graveyard. But another way to lose the game is you get hit 5 times. So I have this card here. The opponent just they lost a card and now it's my turn. So I attack them once with this one, and I attack them another time with this one. And if I hit them 5 times without them having any monsters on the field, they automatically lose the game. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Life points, but a little bit different, because they only have 5 points, and you have to hit them 5 times without them having any monster cards in the field to beat them. And of course, every turn you draw 1 card to go into your hand, and yeah, that's basically the game. I try to make it simple so I can play better on the go. So it is sometimes quite a long game depending on how much monsters you're putting down. I added in the life points so that people won't just like wait until they get 6 donkeys until they can play their most powerful card. It made it so if they don't have monsters on the field, then it's quite a risk because your opponent can just attack you. So yeah, that's basically the rules. I hope you enjoyed me explaining this. I don't know if I'll ever sell the game on the internet. I might, I don't know. For now, I'm just doing it as, you know, kind of a hobby and something I can do because there's nothing else I can do because you can't go outside and see your friends and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed and see you guys later.